Donc lorsque je flingue, c'est toute ma putain de nation qui flingue avec toi. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
Welcome back, everyone. Put over 3 rounds. Coach Terry, Jab University. Big, we had a first tournament of the year. And we also had some Olympic qualifiers action that kind of just bled into the week with Monday being a competition for them out there. So before we dive into the National Open, what do you think? Basically, just to kind of recap, Omari Jones is now an Olympian. He's going to be competing at Paris, claimed that 71 kilo, 156 pound spot. But unfortunately, that was the only spot that was claimed out of the 8 boxers that were out there. Omari was the one that took it, even though there was some brace play. There was some good.
Dude, we had 2 girls that was really, really close. And honestly, I thought they weren't counting Roscoe's body shots.
Yeah, that was. I think maybe there was a little bit of the bias with the judging because there's still a mix of
IBA and World Boxing.
And World Boxing. I don't know.
I noticed that in Raheem's fight. The 2 World Boxing judges, I think was England and Australia, went with Raheem. The 3 other judges were IBA countries, and they went the other way.
Yeah, it was. They got another shot later this year up in Thailand in end of May, which is essentially the last time they can claim a spot.
Shara May might have been a combination away from securing her spot.
Alyssa Mendoza was.
I thought she had it. She showed up just stopping people.
Stopping boxers like.
Yeah, don't need no judges. Yeah. And one time it went to the judges and didn't go her way. So she probably should have stopped this one too.
Yeah, most definitely. But so we'll see what they do. So there was and it was kind of a interesting tournament because it didn't complete. Like you just got up to the quota,
you got the quota
or whatever it is. That was it. You're done. No more. Which is a little interesting there, but so that just tells you that there's a lot of things happening this year in the amateur scene with the Olympics. But home base in the U.S., we had the National Open out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had a little bit of a mix of boxers coming from trials, some boxers coming from trials, a lot of new boxers kind of coming into the national scene, boxers that don't have a lot of experience, just trying to get that in there. And there were some great matchups throughout the tournament. There were some boxers that I didn't check out before that I started to see that were impressive. So overall, how do you feel the first tournament of 24?
The numbers weren't there. I don't feel a lot of scratch bouts. I don't know if it was busted weight or just people didn't check in, but there's some dudes that just looked really good. Man, Moises Rodriguez was on fire. And you see he had his little show. He was interviewing people. Dude had a crazy personality. I loved it. K-Dot looked good.
Hey, I'm telling you, K-Dot.
Sonic, man. San Antonio Sonic always. Christian Paez always looked good. Thought Yoruba had a great tournament. He fought Jordan Fuentes in the finals. Man. I thought Marcel Bonner had a good tournament, even though Jashir Wiley won. That was just a really good showing for him at 47, having fought at 39 in December.
Right.
So
so let's there was a lot of good matchups.
The brothers Raylan and Ryan Williams both winning elite tournament. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So Team Cartel definitely stood out there. Let's go ahead and just kind of walk through. Let's just do elite female. There's not a lot of things happening. Elite female. We just kind of go down. Now, the brackets that we're using is the brackets that USA Boxing has posted online. Fortunately, they're not complete. So not all the decisions and whatnot are posted, unfortunately. But this is what we got. Elite female 110. Well, that was the bout that didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. I don't know why.
I'm not sure.
But V Smoke put something out there like insinuating, "Oh, you duck B." That's what it sounded like. I don't know, but I like her attitude about
Yeah,
everything. I'm a big fan.
yeah.
So she said the Golden Gloves,
Yeah,
all the
that's
smoke. Yeah,
I
all
have
the
a,
smoke for V Smoke.
I'm excited for the Golden Gloves. A lot of people are looking for it. That's their next target. A lot of elite boxers. It seems like maybe it's like the last kind of tournament before go to that pro level.
Yeah. Some Texas just had their Golden Gloves this weekend. Colorado has theirs next week. New Mexico has theirs this week. So there's been a lot of people didn't go to this tournament because they were at their
Yeah,
state regional Golden Gloves.
we say it was a little odd. Chicago is having their Golden Gloves the last few weeks, next couple weeks coming up. So it was just a lot of things happening for it. But 114 elite female, that was just a one bout. Zoe Hicks, just too much experience for.
Yeah, but it was really cool to see two pros in the corner. So you had Jason Sanchez in Rocha's corner, and you had, of course, Joe Hicks in his wife's corner.
Yeah.
It was just way too much gap in experience there.
Yeah, it was just that gap.
30-26 on one of the officials' cards. Caitlin Holland from Pacific Northwest had a 30-26 in that bout. But Rocha made a good showing for herself. She was trying to compete, just big gap in experience there.
Definitely. And one of the things, I always I knock Parkway Studios for USA Boxing in general for charging for the bouts, but I did like how they gave us that different angle, kind of give us the fighters, different perspective with the fighters and the coaches.
You couldn't take screenshots though; your screen would go black.
Hey, yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. They're really I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But that's one of those things that I did like that angle, just because it gives you that different perspective, especially in the finals. It seems like it's nice to kind of have that a little bit. So 119, not a whole lot of challenges. Jocelyn was in control, 5-0, all two of her bouts. And
she had 2 30-25s on that finals card.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, wait. So it was just, she was in control. It was,
and it's just a different level of experience there, man.
Right. Being with Team USA last year and just kind of bringing in, it just, I always say level, it's about levels in boxing. It seems she was just operating at a different level. So Jocelyn claims 119, nothing at 125. We were just talking about 132.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's an Olympic weight class. You had nobody there.
Exactly. It's odd. At 132, we did have Casey Dial. I think she competed 2 times.
Yeah, she fought Alexa, who's a local from Rosales Kickboxing, Karate or Kung Fu, whatever the hell they do, gym. But yeah, she's good on the local level, like really good. I think she's qualified at the national Gold Gloves before, but I don't remember seeing her. She tried.
Yeah, that's a thing that you can't take anything away from. The boxers tried regardless of the.
Yeah. And Casey's bringing in some experience. You know what I mean? Kind of a big puncher too.
Yeah.
Alexa needs a little bit more confidence, and I want to see her ride at it again. It looked, you know what I mean? It wasn't bad.
No. That's one of those things. You go back to the lab and get better for the next one. You can only get better if you go back.
Matter of fact, Judge 2, Augustine Tapia, gave her a round. Okay.
See, so it wasn't. There you go. You get a score from a judge, and next time it'll be more than that. 146. It was great to see Ariana Carrasco go in there and do her thing. Against at the finals against the experienced Stacia Settles, but Nevaeh Williams, that was a 5-0. She seemed in control throughout, and that it was.
Yeah, it was crazy because I get that ring was like 3 bouts ahead. And I don't think Nevaeh and them were ready, so they got in there kind of late too.
I did, yep.
Yeah. And then that fight with Stacia, this is a rematch. Stacia beat her at the trials.
Yeah. So I was interested going into it.
But she showed up with a good game plan, put it together. I'm really proud of. I call her Sweaty Betty. She sweats a lot. But
you're not gonna like that nickname.
She probably won't. But she put together. She was pretty mean. She was snapping her head back. Looked much stronger. At this one versus, and in her home state. Even though it says Colorado on all her stuff, she's from New Mexico. Her dad is born in Albuquerque. They got a lot of roots there.
Yeah.
So I think that was good. Family got to see him fight. It was a good little thing for them.
Yeah, most definitely, and there was a little edge on her, and it showed, and it came through. You know, got the 5-0 unanimous. There.
Yeah, Stasha can box, man.
And
so that wasn't an easy fight, man.
No, sir. So keep going. 154 was a walkover. Rashida Elias, Megan Kilroy. She actually got sick. She was out there, got sick, and was not clear to compete.
Oh man, too much green chili.
It's tough. You know, you go through that camp, and you know it's out of your hands. You just got to be ready
too much green chili.
Keep going. 165. Kendra Samardzija, just too much experience. Ended up
way too much. And Samantha looks like she's strong. Yeah. And she seems like she's mean. She needs a little level of relaxation. You know what I mean? Too stiff. You know what I mean? Kendra's just blah. You can hear the video of her husband goes, "Hey man, you're faster and stronger." You know what I mean? Come back, step back to her. So stopped her in the second round. And
Jason's pretty loud, so you've definitely heard his instructions.
Yeah, he was pretty loud.
He's a loud guy, so shout out to Coach Jason out there. 178, we had nobody. 178 plus nobody. So that's the extent of the elite female doing their thing. Jumping over to the elite male, nobody at 106, 112. You know, we had Ryan Williams do his thing there.
Did his thing.
Yeah.
His thing. Ryan did his thing. Big gap in experience just overall. But also, like, he very well could have been your guy at the trials, right? Didn't have the, stuff just didn't line up for him there.
Right.
But unless they send Terry Washington, Ryan's your guy for 28.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to stick around, though?
He's still young. He's real young. He came out of the youth last year.
Because he was just at the Youth Worlds not too long ago. So it's
he very well may be your guy in 28, depending on what they're going to do in 24. Who knows?
Yeah. It's I don't know. I guess I just question if he's going to stick around. We'll see. Ryan Williams, though, I think he's definitely
and he was out on the front foot in this one too.
Yeah,
he was out on his front foot.
And Joseph Lopez had a good bout against Jason Esparza. That was a 3-2. That was a split. So it was a close bout. But like you said, just the overall experience. Ryan Williams, he's been international. He knows what to do, and didn't let up. And like you said, he was on the front, so he was looking for those exchanges. Instead of just kind of sitting back and countering. So, and I cut up some tape of him, and he's just great to watch. Just great boxer. Great boxer. So 119. I don't know how many boxers. We had Orlando Zamora and Shaheem Ashford in the finals out of North Carolina.
Yeah, Shaheem had a good tournament overall, man. Yeah.
After not seeing him for a little bit, it seems like, but ended up picking up 3 wins.
3-1. Yeah, Orlando Zamora come out with the title from Central California. He's a strong kid too, kind of from Marquitos gym.
Yeah, Marquitos was there.
Got attitude to boot. Snap on his punches. Hey, he comes to fight you.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta look for him. Hey, you ain't looking for him. He right there.
You'll make sure you got that.
Yeah. Was strong, snappy on his punches.
Yeah.
Real aggressive. You know what I mean? Got real quick twitch. He can move laterally pretty good when he wants to. But I think Shaheem Ashford had a great tournament. Orlando Zamora was not to be denied, showing up as the 1 seed at that.
No. He, I've been seeing him for the last couple of tournaments, and I just like his overall approach to it. He's ready to do what he needs to do. When he's out there in the corner, we got those shots, really attentive what's happening, but just a really good style. But there were some other boxers in this bracket. They didn't get to the finals, but we were talking about just off air. D'Angelo Sanchez, New Mexico. He had a good tournament, even though he didn't go as far as he wanted to. But being out for a little while,
2.5 years,
he looked good. He looked good at 119. Even though I know that he wants to go to that pro route, so we'll see what happens. Maybe
he's going to do Golden Gloves.
Okay, so Golden Gloves. There you go, and see what happens.
Jeffrey Thomas was pretty good in that one too. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a solid matchups here. Let's go over here to 125. This was a great bracket. I mean, multiple boxers had good tournaments,
I
including
knew these
Yoruba.
two were going to end up in the finals.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
knew these two were going to end up in the finals. Both had great tournaments. Yoruba being at home,
yeah.
looked strong, had a great tournament. The score says 5-0
That was
against.
closer.
It was much closer. I was a little privy to the game plan, so I was trying to get them to come forward and stuff like that. The crowd that was with Yoruba got a little impatient, and I think he got impatient with him. It happens.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
It happens, but hey, of course, Jordan fought real good. Jordan's a great counterpuncher. Might be
Yeah,
probably one of the best counterpunchers in USA boxing. Sits back on that left foot. He doesn't bite on feints.
he's very patient.
He kind of knows what's coming, what's real and what's not. Yeah, he doesn't bite on feints. You know what I mean? I thought to me, that was the most tactical matchup the whole tournament.
Yeah, it probably one of the better bouts of the tournament. Like you said, it was kind of, as I was seeing the bracket unfold, it kind of seemed like that was going to be the
I
bout.
knew they were headed toward each other.
I know Yoruba was going to have a tough matchup with Emmanuel Carrillo.
Carrillo, yeah. He announced he's going pro.
Yeah, right afterwards. I think he just wanted to do that last tournament. But yeah, I did see that he put it out there. He's going to go pro and go out that way. But yeah, I think, like you said, Jordan Fuentes just wasn't going to be denied, and he knows how to fight, but it was a great bout, and I love seeing Yoruba and just calling out for the everybody to come out. New Mexico, it's hometown.
Hey, I thought New Mexico could have did a better job because of the city they are. They are a boxing city, right. Home of Bobby Foster, home of Johnny Tapia, home of Danny Romero. You know what I mean? They could have did a little bit better job of coming out, but they also felt like they didn't advertise enough for people to really come out. Plus, $10 a day, $10 a day, $10 a day, and then $25 in the finals. Kind of expensive.
No, for sure. And the boot. I mean, we had the camera looking one way. We had bleachers here. You had nothing here, and you had bleachers here. You had made people stand up. It was like a stand crowd. Like, go out the bleacher, let them sit. I thought it was, it's one thing, but 125. This is probably one of the more good brackets to see was at 125, as it typically is. But let's keep going. 132 had a great matchup, great finals. It was a rematch, like we said, but Raylan Williams had a great tournament. He looked real sharp.
Real sharp. It was a 3-2 split, but the adjustment that they made in their corner, they seen that Christian was not going to adjust to that left hand.
Yeah, the left hand was
the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and Raylan was sending it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the left hand was I believe the difference, and it was just that adjustment. So shout out to the coach there, but another rematch. I'm sure they'll see each other again.
They're going to see each other again. Yeah,
they'll do
they
that.
Split it. They 1-1.
They got to do it. They got to do it one more time. So 132, Raylan Williams takes the medal home at the National Open. Let's keep going to 139. Justin Jimenez, man, he I think his first bout, we got a stoppage round in the first round, and it was 5-0. So he felt real comfortable, even though the finals was a split. It just seemed like it was his tournament to get, especially coming off the trials.
Yeah, but Joseph Villegas Magdaleno came to fight, man.
Yeah,
he had a good.
That was a fight.
That was a real fight. It was not easy.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm trying to see because the brackets here have the scrolling name, which kind of annoying because then I have no names here. But 139, Dustin does his thing. If we keep going to 147, your finals matchup was Jazir Riley against Marcel Bonner.
Cleveland versus Cleveland. They could have fought at home.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And then we mentioned Marcel Bonner competing in a higher weight class that he did just a few months ago.
And he looked big at 47. So imagine what
Oh, good.
the 39s were looking at across the ring. You know what I mean? Like, some big dude.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
big. Hey, I thought he had a wonderful tournament.
yeah.
This was a razor thin decision. 29, 28, 29, 28, 27, 30, 30, 28, 29, 29, 28.
Yeah. I mean, close. I think they fought like that. It was a close bout. They both had moments, and but Marcel overall had a good tournament, and
But Jasir got it done. Yeah, it was good one.
good stuff right there. 147, 156. We got
Chase Martinez and Aaron Walden.
Yeah, Chase Martinez and Aaron Walden, which I did not know too much of going in.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Aaron Walden ended up 5-0, pretty much 30-27 straight down, except for 29-28. So pretty much in control of that one. And it looks, going into it, he didn't lose a round, 5-0, or he didn't lose, 5-0, 5-0.
Yeah,
5-0.
and then going to look at their match trackers, they're not national level guys yet, but now they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there wasn't a lot of people at 56. I actually thought the talent at 56 was at youth this year, with fun there. But they weren't national level guys before. They're national level guys now. They're going to see better guys later on. Probably Summerfest, probably Golden Gloves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
definitely, yeah, and we'll see. And that was one of the good things, or one of the things about this tournament is a lot of the boxers who don't have as much experience at national are going to be able to get some of that. That was at 150, 165. Jonathan
razor thin
decision. Yeah, another one. There was a few of those
versus Ali Mayas. We just call him Mayas here. Who just got his green card from Afghanistan. He was a refugee from Afghanistan. Him and his brother Q can punch. I don't know if you were watching. Ali can crack, dude.
Yeah, you give us the insight on him and his brother too, right? You had mentioned
they're about to fight at 76. I told you they had their weight switch. They did. But yeah, this was an interesting one because if you look at the scorecards, 2 out of 3 rounds went to Ali, but the way the judges shook out, it was 3-2 split for Jonathan. But it was a good fight. There were some hard punches being thrown in this fight. Montalvo's a little bit more better of a boxer. You know what I mean?
More experience, and he definitely prefers the box versus Ali. It seems like he'll rather.
He's just a jackhammer, man.
Just crack. So
I don't think he knows what they're saying in the corner, so he just throws punches.
That's probably it. Oh man, just knock him down. That's what it is. So Jonathan,
that was a good fight. It was an interesting fight to watch, man. It was fun. It was fun to watch. It was probably the most fun to watch.
Okay, there you go. 165, 176. We had a Olympic trials boxer and Steve Colomb and both of them, Tyreek Trapp, making it to the finals there. Who else? We had Theon Davis made it to the same semis against Steve Colomb out of Chicago out here. Lost in a 3-2 split. Wasn't even good to the finals, but Tyreek Trapp 5-0 in the finals.
He can box. Yeah, he can box for real.
That's what he did, and Stephen Colomb didn't have an answer for it, and it was just smooth sailing for the finals there at 176. Tyreek Trapp takes it. 89, 189. We had
nobody.
I don't know. I got nothing. 203. That was Malachi Georges. Took the win over Ben Torla.
Hey, Malachi boxed a flawless fight.
Yeah. He looked good in the trials, and against Ben Torla. Ben Torla has been around. He's been at the OTC,
been around Team USA, all that stuff.
Team USA. So he has some experience there,
and we know he can fight.
Yeah.
But Malachi boxed a flawless fight. He was flawless.
especially at 203. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, he's probably one of the better athletes there, if not the best athlete there.
There you go. Malachi George is the thing to keep an eye on. And then 203 plus, New Mexico boxer Leroy Clark claims it over.
Tallest dude there, yeah.
Yeah, tall, very tall.
Yeah,
very
it's
tall.
always funny watching him come over top rope.
There you go. So he ended up, he had an RSC in his first bout, and then was it a UD at the?
Yeah, in the finals, unanimous decision.
Yeah, it was a unanimous. So 5-0, 30. He even had a 30-24.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. It was. He clearly won.
Yeah, clearly won.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about that. So let's go ahead and jump over to youth. See what the youth happened there. Once again, this is three rounds live, number 180 National Open. We're just doing a recap of what we saw. There was a lot of great matchups, and just kind of go over and seeing what transpired.
We had youth female 106, Emily Espino from Southern California, 5-0 over Giselle Pacheco from Southern California.
There you go. 110 Star Penrose, 5-0 over Victoria de Santiago out of California.
Yeah, let me see.
There you go.
I got the judges score sheet, so
gotcha.
I'm nowhere near in order. I'm over.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the half filled out bracket. So
yeah, we got you from 110,
and then we had nobody at 114, but we had some at 119, where we had Jayshanette Zapata and Alyssa Zamorano in the finals, and
Zamorano had a good tournament. She beat Tigero and Zapata.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and I think she was lower in the experience level with all the boxers there. So it was there you go. You gotta fight the fights. I thought it was a great bout against Alexis Tangaro 3-2. They were going at it. I was going at it on that one. But Julie Gallegos, I think he only had like 7 bouts or something at the national. Beat Victoria McAuliffe and had a great McAuliffe. I had a 3-2 split against Jayshanette Zapata. I thought for a second, it was close. I couldn't see it either going over to Julie Gallegos. I'm like,
I felt like gas tank looked real bad.
Yeah. That's
maybe it was the elevation. Fighting up there, you got mountains in Albuquerque, so
it could have been something. But Julie Gallegos is Silver Boxing Club out there, Jesse Torres teammate, so out there in Nevada. So, but anyways, Alyssa Zamorano got that W over split over Jayshanette Zapata at 119. 125, nobody. 132.
Nobody.
Gabby was not there, so
there.
walk over Melissa Small. 139, nobody there. 146. I don't think we got anybody else. 160. We got 165.
78 plus.
We only
have 4 champions.
Yep.
Yeah, Merrick Ortiz over Annette Leyva.
Yeah.
RSC in the first.
There you go. That's all we got at youth female. Youth male.
All right, hold
on. Only one matchup at 106. Edgar Herrera he looked great. 5-0.
Like Edgar's hit his stride.
Yeah, exactly. He looks great. It's great seeing him just executing what
he's showing good boxing IQ. Yeah. Showing that he can stop and pop, have some power there too. Yeah. Edgar looked really good.
Yeah, and excited to see him, improving over a tough opponent in Galvan out of California. So it was.
He's at Colorado.
CO, not CA.
Yeah, they call him De La Hoya, so I always look at his name like, who's that? Because he called him De La Hoya for some reason.
112. This was a fun bracket here. We had Moises Rodriguez in the finals against Matthews Turcios.
Yeah, Moy looked great the whole tournament, man.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying he was hosting a podcast interview.
Yeah,
he was just having fun.
He did double duty, man. He got all the jobs.
That was funny, but he's always we mentioned it more than once on the podcast. He's just a You know that he's having fun when he's in there. He
Yeah,
competes.
yeah,
He's he box. He'll be on you. Like he's just good to watch. Good to watch.
yeah. Good fan friendly fighter.
Fan friendly. That's key. And against some tough opponents, he had a great bout against Jesse Torres,
Yeah,
Nevada. But it was able to kind of neutralize a lot of the offense that Jesse was putting out there. But it takes those adjustments in the
but I felt like it was only
tournament.
national champions in that bracket, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh, that could
Unless
be
you had
it.
a one off there, I think almost everybody, Jesse, Matthew, and
Yeah,
Moy, all multi-time national champions.
yeah. That's what I got there. So Moises, there you go. Takes it at 112. 119. That's
Oh yeah,
another name.
buddies. Yeah,
Yusho Williams against Jared Campa. He's surprising. He looked great going up to the finals. He had some good bouts. He'll box you, but he'll walk you down and throw those body shots at you. So Jared Campa, that's a name to keep a lookout
yeah. 3-2
moving
split
forward.
decision, but you sure just he's one of the better boxers in the country. Period.
Right. It's hit, not get hit. He's perfected that, but he's
Yeah,
able to attack as well. You know what I mean? So Yusho Williams gets another one for Team Cartel. And ended up winning what 4 times in
yeah.
his road there. So in a pretty loaded bracket, he had to face Colton Lowry out of Hawaii, who had a good tournament.
He's actually out of El Paso.
Oh, really?
That's where he lives now.
Okay. We must have been in Hawaii at some point because that's what we.
Yeah, when he registered or something, or just the address they use.
There you go. So that's what we got. 119, 125. Who we got here? We got
Emiliano
Alvarado.
but 5 over Kafra Abdul Salim.
Yeah, and Kafra had a great. Yeah, and
he had a real good tournament.
Good tournament, and he has a long frame. Like he knows how to use it. He was.
He might be bigger later. You feel? It's like his frame's growing. His weight just needs to catch up to it.
Yeah, that's maybe it because he had some good bouts going into it, but what we have
32.
32. What we got?
We've got Paulo Beretta and Rayleigh Bourne with a 3-2.
3-2. Yeah, that was a close one. Paulo, he looked great going up the tournament. Had some great bouts. But Rayleigh Bourne, again, another long frame, just tall boxer out of New York out there. And I'm not sure what happened with Noah Arroyo. Got a walkover. I'm not sure if it was a weight issue or whatever, because Noah had probably one of the just nastiest knockouts in his second bout against a boxer from Texas. He just knocked him out, like laid him out.
Yeah, go to
bed. They had to cut the stream.
Hey, go to bed.
Exactly what it was. So I'm kind of surprised because that would have been a good bout going into the finals there. So, but there was a couple good boxers. Some boxers with not as much experience, but there's some boxers that can start and they throw with some thump.
Bad intentions, yeah.
For sure. 139. Florida, Yair Diaz Martinez.
All over Levant Brownlee. That was a 3-2 split. That was a close fight.
And before that, I don't know. I gotta go watch that fight again. Nehemiah P. And Brownlee had a close 3-2 split. Watching it live, I thought maybe it could have gone the other way, but regardless, it was a real close bout. I'm sure.
And this was probably one of the bigger brackets, and the most seeded. I think they had 7 or 8 people seeded in this bracket. So a lot of split. This is the bracket with the most split decisions too.
Okay, because I remember I saw. Was it Jesse Urbina? His first bout. That was a close bout, closer than expected. 3-2 split.
Close, but the referee just really didn't like Jesse Urbina in that bout.
It was a little bit of that.
Hey, it was some bad reffing per the usual, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it could have stood out in that bout a little bit more than usual. But so there you go. And there was a boxer at 139, Jordy Suarez, that
Oh man, from Nashville, Tennessee.
Man,
Hey, yo, hey,
I'm a fan.
Jordan Suarez reminds me of Xavier Bocanegra.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
We throwing body shots.
You know, and I posted I posted up and
That'd
said,
be nice
hey,
if you could do
he's
a
going to be
comparison.
a tough matchup for
Oh
anybody.
yeah, tough matchup for anybody. Probably gonna be real good in pros too. But that'd be cool if you still have video of Xavier Bocanegra and just they kind of fight alike.
You know what? Yeah, I gotta go. You know, dig up in the archives. But yeah, that's the name to keep an eye on. Jordy Suarez. He's just, I don't know. He has a good vibe, and like you said, I think maybe kind of leaning towards more of a pro style, just with all the body shots and all that kind of work that he does. But if you got a coach that really kind of fine tunes them for the amateurs, he could be trouble for
Got a lot of pop.
139. Yeah, he definitely got that pop. So keep going to 147. We had David Ramirez. He got a win over Munson.
Yeah, I'm still flipping pages.
Kadeen Hunter Munson. Man, it was going so slow, but yeah, I think a lot of the boxers, at least to me, there was just a lot of newer names, just kind of going into the national level. A lot of buys here, it seems, in the beginning, but 5-0 at the end. David Ramirez out of California takes that. Keep going, 156.
Oh yeah, 156. Naeem Somerville.
Yeah.
Over Flavio. 5-0.
Yeah.
Hey, Naeem did his camp out here at Triple Threat in Colorado. Sounds like he's leaning toward RBW cap too.
Hey, there you go. He started off the tournament great. RSC stoppage in the round 1 in the first bout, and Neil, I've seen him compete, and he fought against Malachi, losing the last Malachi Ross. Sorry, Malachi Ross, who wasn't at this tournament. He didn't get the win over, but you could see that there's some things that he's really good in some aspects. So I think when he's in the right environment, like Triple Threat or some of the, I think he can really
attacking the body well. He attacks the body well.
That is probably his go-to. But I think when he's mixing in some boxing, some of
he's got a build where he's just physically strong, low center of gravity. You can't push him around.
There you go. So exciting boxer to watch. So
kind of fits their style too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it fits the style that WCAP tries to push out there.
There you go. See, match made right there. So he didn't lose a round, 5-0s, both decisions that went to the cards, and then RSC, like you said, in his first bout. So Neem Somerville doing his thing at 156, 165.
Hey, the nails met the hammer.
And we were talking about, there was it was the finals. I think Jaden Harvey. I mean, hey, hats off for going in there to compete. I don't know. The ref should have maybe stepped in a little sooner, or a couple 8 counts or something, because it seemed like he was taking unnecessary punishment at some points of that bout. But that's how it is. Elijah Lugo just kind of continued doing his thing. The most experienced boxer in this bracket, and
25 times.
And it showed. 25 times. That's just crazy. That's crazy to think about. 25-time national champion. And the thing, he started off his amateur career like 0-10 or something.
Hey,
you stick with it. Things happen.
Ain't how you start.
Yeah.
How you finish.
There you go.
And he finishes early because
there you go, man. And then when they announce his name, he does like the Superman kind of pose.
I love it. Right.
Use female.
He's like, is this your king?
Yeah, right.
I love it.
189, 176. We had nobody 2 or 3. Nobody 2 or 3 plus. Nobody as well. So let's take a peek over at the juniors real quick. We got
I saw one of the craziest just turnarounds in competition at the juniors too, man. It was crazy.
Okay. Point that out. 95 pounds.
Sidney Retties.
Yeah, and
from Las Cruces.
From Las
House of
Cruces.
Pain. Yeah, Las Cruces.
Beat Angelique Tangaro on her way to the finals. That was a 3-2 split. And, Sidney Retty, we're talking about aggressive boxer. She's in your face the whole time. You got to make sure that you can, fend that off. And she was able to to take that to the advantage. Got the 3-2 split, and then the 5-0 in the finals against Cheyenne. And but Cheyenne was the number 2 seed, so they kind of match right there. So 101, we had
Sienna
Oseguera and Sienna Namfala in the finals. Sienna with the 5-0 decision.
had a good game plan.
Yeah, definitely.
Had a good game plan. 30-27 on all 5 cards.
Yeah.
Ain't no joke either, but she'll be back. But that was a good one.
That's what, and those are the type of look
but
at
I
that.
also
Look
think
at that
it was
tape.
a little closer than the scores too.
There was a lot of those where you thought, wait, 5-0? Wait, no, it had to be closer than that. But
yeah,
it goes in the record books as a 5-0 at 101. 106, Missy Teolilo. Missy, I want to say, I don't think I saw this, but she started off the tournament with an RC and then 5-0. So there you go. At 106. 114 had the one bout. Michaela Moon over Angelisa Gonzalez, 3-2 split.
Junior 114?
Junior female 114? That's what I got.
No, that's 4 L's.
Wait, what? What am I looking at? It says. Is there
Lanford over Yaretsi Reyes 4-1. 4 L.
And I remember seeing 4L. And I don't. Oh my goodness! I'm telling you, man. Oh, there we go. 114. There we go. Over Yaretsi Reyes. There you go. At 110, I think we skipped 110. That was Malia Rodriguez out of Oregon over Sofia Martinez out of Florida.
Okay,
5-0. Just the game plan was pretty much appointed Sofia Martinez there, but Malia 2 wins.
One of those scores says 30-25. The judge for
30-25. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Where we at? 119?
119, yep.
Let me find it. I'm all over the place.
Zion Hensley versus.
That was Hensley, right?
Yep. Zion Hensley against Jasmine Gutierrez Garcia in the final 3-2 split. Yep. Zion Hensley gets the win there, and 2 wins gets her the championship at 119.
Oh, yeah. So we at 25 now. This is the bout I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Because this was a decision the other way in December.
Yes. Billingsley.
There was no doubt in this one. I don't know what was going on with Patience Billingsley, but Marley McNeely, Baby Bug, didn't give a shit. Whatever it was going on. Nice little check hook. Could have been a balance shot. Gave her 8 count. Then possibly the longest right hand I have ever seen after that. You know what I mean? And Patience got up, was trying to box, but the ref had already seen enough when she came in, and she kind of just ducked her head away from the uppercut that was coming. Baby Bug is really long.
Yeah.
That right hand was like.
She has a long frame, yep.
But she put some power on it. Yeah, it was aggressive. Shout out to her, man. Like, they can both really, really fight. You know what I mean? Like, it was just Baby Bug's day, and but
she definitely took advantage. And coming off that, the December tournament, getting the RSC here. She was feeling good. You could tell that was a good win. And hey, I'm sure they'll see each other again. Probably some JOs. But hey, you got a nice little rivalry right there.
It is a little rivalry brewing. Right? Yeah. We need that.
Most definitely, we need that. Yeah. So I love to see it again, and I'm sure Patience gonna be up for it. And who knows? Hey, they'll do it a couple more times for sure. 125. Marley McNeely taking that by stoppage. 138. 138. There you go. Joanna Martinez.
Oh, yeah. She looked great.
Epperson. She looked awesome. Joanna, she looked great against a tough opponent. Brianna Epperson, she's always there at the finals, always winning.
And
And
show some new little wrinkles in the game. Got a little close, got the hands down, start moving the upper body in and out.
a little bit more comfortable in the ring. Yeah, it translates 5-0. So there was no, she took it on all the cards, but ended up getting just 2 wins. She 5-0 in the previous bout in the semis, and did her thing in the finals. Again, they're probably about that they'll see each other again at 138 soon, and I know Brianna will be ready for that as well as Joanna. So there you go. See them back at 138. And then it skipped over to 176 plus. There is nobody else. That's it. That's it for the junior females. And then we'll just kind of run through the junior males, and that would be.
Where we starting at 95?
I think that's where it starts.
Brandon Noriega from Oklahoma over Tristan Signs, 4-1 split. Yeah, Noriega had a really good tournament.
Yeah, he ended up going. He had a split in the semis over Diego Leija out of Florida, and then like you said, you got the 4-1 over Tristan Signs out of Texas, claiming the 95 championship. 101. Ooh, K-Dot.
Hey, K-Dot had a hell of a tournament.
He just looks better and better every time.
And shout out to Rock, coaching your butt off, boy. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, K-Dot looked real good.
Against a solid boxer, Rico.
Yeah, like
there was no doubt. He didn't lose a round this turn. No, 4-1. I think it was in the first bout, but he just looked comfortable throughout. In the semis, he fought Refugio Veloz, who has a lot of national experience as well. So he's beating boxers that have experience, but his boxing, he's good to nice to look at. As far the skill is, you can only imagine how much better it's going to get. So K-Dot just getting another one for the trophy case at 101 over Antonio Rico out of Texas. I'm sure Antonio's going to be back doing his thing because, like I said, he's talented boxers, man, all over. 106, man, Carlos Morales, he goes to Mexico, does his thing, comes back, does his thing, goes all the way to the
international
final.
Man of mystery here, yeah.
I tell you, against a tough, another boxer who had a good tournament, and Isaiah Godino, also out of California. Carlos Morales looks good. He's a good boxer. He's just a nice
very
boxer.
good boxer.
And offensive minded, but he's really defensively, just responsible, doing his thing. He's a good boxer. Somebody to keep your eye on.
Where are we at? 110? 14? 10?
These are my voice. 110. We got 110.
Landon John Patricio over Julian Gavino Madrano from Central California. I like Landon Patricio. He boxes a little different from the other Patricios.
So yeah, a little different. And no, like I said, I'm a fan, and he, even though the finals are 3-2 split, so it was close. They both had their moments, but yeah, Landon.
And he's coming in as the 4 seed.
There you go. Yeah, 4 seed, because the brackets show 1 and 2, but he's like, wait, no, he's the 4 seed.
Yeah, he's the 4 seed.
Went in there and beat the 1 seed, Zachariah Chapman, in the semis to get into the finals. So, and Zachariah, he's a talented boxer as well.
Yeah, Zachariah got a whole bunch of titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he got that via split. Went in there, got the semis via split, and the finals via split. Landon John Patricio, another one for the Patricio clan. I don't know why. So.
Yep. Let's see. 114, San Antonio Sonic, Christian Paez.
Yep.
Hey, this was an interesting bout because he lost the first round.
Yeah. Angel
Vargas out on the front foot and everything. Second round came back and boxed off the back foot.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to make that
adjustment. I was really, really impressed.
Yeah, and I think he needed to take it just because going in, Angel Vargas was having a good tournament.
Great
Had a good
tournament.
tournament. going in there, I'm like, okay, he got that first round. I'm like, okay, let's see. And then, like you said, Christian made that adjustment and ended up having a 5-0 unanimous at the end.
Yeah,
And
I'm talking about boxed well off the back foot. Yeah, man.
there you go. Hey, Christian, you know, we have
I used
matches
to
like
call
this.
them unadulterated violence, but like he's got others. He's got a bag of stuff that he can use now.
Hey, they're only juniors. You can all, they're only
Yeah,
going to
they're
get better.
young.
They're real young, I'm telling you, and they're only going to get better. But Christian Pius just doing his thing. But I'll see Angel Vargas again because he does well as well. Super focused, and I'm sure they'll do it again. And we'll see what happens at that point. So 119 junior male, we had Javier Mitchell in the finals against Jose Sanchez Estrada out of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the 4-1. 4-1
Yeah.
there over Javier Mitchell at 119.
25. I thought Jaden just strong.
He is, yeah. He looks strong.
Yeah, he's very, very strong. Underrated boxing skills. Give you that, but he's real strong.
Yeah, and Adrian White out of Ohio, he had a good tournament too.
Yeah, he brought it.
He had a good couple of wins going into it. He had 2 5-0s going into the finals, and like you said, Jaden just a little different. He got the 3-2 split. So there you go. Jaden Alvarete out of Texas at 125. 132. Fabian Mendes against
Over Martel Shelton.
Yep, Martel Shelton. 3-2.
Close bout.
3-2. Like you said, there was a lot of 3-2 splits, and this bracket in particular had a bunch of 3-2 splits kind of throughout. And they even had a 3-0.
Yeah, because you had 2 even.
Two even, and then you only had the 3. So, it's kind of interesting when you come up with that at the end. So 132, Fabian Mendes out of Colorado. Jump over to 138. We had Julian Hernandez against Robert Contreras out of Texas. Robert ended up taking the 3-1 split over Julian.
The good judge from New England had a 28-28.
Yep, so there you go. Even, and then 3-1 of the other cards. This was the bracket that we had a international boxer. Didn't get past the first bout, unfortunately. Bosco Mishik out of Australia. Is that where he's from? There you go. And it was a 5-0. So actually, Julian, who ended up going to the finals, ended up beating him on his way over there. So there you go. 145. We have Noel Hernandez and Eric
Zakowicz.
Yeah.
Zakowicz.
There you go. I was going to butcher that. In the finals, Noel Hernandez with the 5-0 unanimous after coming with a RSC over Anthony Leyva out of New Mexico. 154, Yoel Gamboa, walkover. Tyson McGriff did not show up.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was going to be there too.
165, nobody. 176. I don't have a decision. Did it happen? Norman Simmons, Monte Freeman?
No, they didn't go. Remember, they just got back from overseas, and his dad's the coach of Panama.
The Panama team out there. So,
and I don't know if neither showed because it was straight to the finals, but it didn't say walkover. It just has 0 score. So
it just has 0. So it probably did not happen at all. And then finally, junior male 176 plus, we have Journey Padilla, Wyoming, getting that 5-0 over Cameron Wade in the finals. Big boys, 176
big
plus.
boy.
Man. So there you go. That's the National Open for you. Some familiar faces, some new faces, a lot of new faces.
A whole lot of dreamers.
Yeah, a lot of splits, a lot of walkovers. Like, I don't know. It was what was nice was not having a PM session with 25 bouts that it's going to be over at midnight or
Yeah,
whatever. So that was nice when you finish at a kind of a decent time. But I think
I think a lot of these new kids, I don't know if they're just new, but they found out tournament boxing is hard.
oh yeah,
Tournament boxing is real hard. You got to wake up and do it again the next day.
you got to be there at scales early in the morning and do that. You got to do that sometimes up to 4 or 5 times in the week. I mean, that's what they say. Even pros say, winning a tournament, the amateur level,
And you fight
hard.
whoever's there, whoever's in your bracket. You got to fight them. Yeah,
you got the number 1 seed in front of you. That's who you got, man.
That's who you got. That's just who you got, man.
There you go. So, all right. So that's all we got. We were just kind of recapping what was happening at the National Open. Again, we started off with congratulating Omari Jones, Florida, doing his thing. Orlando, I want to say, yeah, and second boxer from Orlando in the Olympics, Antonio Tarver, I want to say, was the other Olympian. Yeah. So there you go. Orlando is being represented at the Olympics in Paris, and I don't know. It probably got now that you claimed the spot. Now the focus is on Paris, and that's it. Well, the other 7 boxers, we were talking about. Well, I don't know if I don't think they're going to do a selection camp for Thailand. I think this
international thing coming up in April.
Invitational.
Yeah, and the invitational, and you've got some people that probably aren't on the team that are going to participate there, but they're ranked high enough and have been in the camp with them. And then in Thailand in the May, they're supposed to make some decisions, but look, we had 1, 2, 3 people that was 1 bout away from making it. They're going to get why wouldn't you?
Right. That's why I don't think it's a selection camp, and through the whole Amir Anderson and the whole thing with the spot and everything. Through that paperwork, there was some some article that was posted out there. Like Raheem already has a spot for Thailand, so there's no dispute of that. I'm inclined to think that everybody, especially the ones that were like about away, they're all pretty locked in for Thailand. I'm sure they're going to give them the shot. Why not? It's already the last step before the Olympics.
How bad this would be. One of the few times we don't take a full contingent.
Yeah, which is, I mean, yeah, for all the good things that we saw from Alyssa Mendoza had a great show. Sharon May Patricio just 1 bout away. Naomi, didn't do as good.
We don't have no 65s that can touch her in this country.
And that's the thing, like you said, maybe we won't have a full. Like right now, we have 112 spot open, 139 spot open. We have 176, 203 open. In the female side, we have the 119, 125, and 165 open. There's still a lot of spots open. We might only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6 now. 8, maybe. I don't know. It seems like it'll be a tough to get, the full, full squad that we would want to get. But that's something we'll just kind of look as we go through the year and go to the summer. But with that's all we got. We'll kind of restart and try to get some of these boxers that compete at the National Open, see kind of what they were doing. Maybe some of these boxers are going to compete at the Golden Gloves and see what they're going to do. But that's it. That's all we got, man.
Oh yeah, Keith Thurman's not fighting.
I heard.
Yeah,
injury.
Fundora stepped in. Yeah, bicep injury or something. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all surprising because when was the last time that Keith Thurman fought? I mean, it was bound to be maybe an injury if you out of the whole thing. But Fundora, that makes it into an interesting matchup. We'll see how it goes. But last time we saw Fundora, he was. Well, maybe not the last time, but he was kind of laid out. He's a tall guy.
He's Brian who lost to Tim Tszyu. Yeah, so Brian is actually sparring Tim Tszyu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Tim Tszyu's in Vegas at Solace Gym, and Brian Mendoza's sparring with him, training with him. But now your game plan changes because I think your opponent's now a foot taller than the guy you was gonna fight. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, it's a whole different bout.
What are you bringing back? You bring in basketball players to spar?
Who you gonna be? Who's the guy from the San Antonio Wembanyama or whatever?
Wembanyama, yeah.
There really go. Bring that guy in and see what he does, man. Craziness. So, All right, man. So we'll just kind of get into the whole flow, get it all going. But I appreciate everybody tuning in to the end of the episode. Again, this is a collabo with Jab University. This is the only podcast solely dedicated to amateur boxing. You know, everybody be talking about amateurs nowadays. Kind of what? No, we've been doing this. You know, I heard somebody say, "Hey, you know, Damon Flores." You know, somebody mentioned, "Hey, we've been talking about
little
we've been
Pistola
talking-
right there.
we've been
Little
talking about it for a while."
Talking about Pistola, yeah.
Hey, you just right. Hey, shout out to Sergio Enriquez, man. Always throwing them gigs when he gets that, man.
Nightmare, what up?
There you go. There you go. All right, man. That's it. I'm gonna go eat some food. Let's get back on it and appreciate it. Take it easy, man.
All right, later, man.